Hi guys, it's Charlie aka Miss Charlize. Welcome to Charlie's Universe, and today is Thursday the 9th? No, Friday, not Thursday, Friday. Um, and of course I am getting ready for job number 2. I'm ironing my shirt once again. But on today's video, I actually have a subject that I was going to talk about over on Charlie's Corner. The other night I was supposed to talk about it and I wasn't able to get to it. So I figured while I'm ironing, I can take the time to kind of talk about it right now. So, the question that I was going to talk about is, how do you know if someone truly does like you or has feelings for you? And the reason I bring this up is because, you know, it's like everybody has their own type of person that they like. You have your dislikes and you have your likes. Your type, your what do they call that? I forgot the word. Basically, everyone has their type that they like. It can be an eye color, it can be black or white or Mexican, or you might like a certain hair type on someone, or you look for a certain build in a person, whatever. And so you automatically say in your mind that that's the type of person that you're looking for. That's basically your dream person. And then you stumble upon someone that you constantly maybe hang around with or work around all the time. And, you know, you get to know this person and, you know, you feel that the other person is interested, but you're always constantly saying in the back of your mind that you're not interested in that person because they're not your type. But it's like over time, as you get to know this person, you start to have some type of feeling or liking towards this person that's not your type. And of course in the back of your head you're like, you know, I'm never going to date this person, I'm never going to do anything with this person because that's not my type. But then you find yourself liking them. It's like you start to become in denial about it. So anyway, it's like, how do you know if this person truly does like you or not? Because it's kind of like when people drink. When somebody drinks and they're drunk and they're hanging around you, this is the same person that you're always constantly hanging out with, or, you know, working with or whatever. The person acts like they don't have feelings for you or that they don't like you when they're sober. But then when they're drunk, it's like all of it comes out. Like they're all over you, they want to make out with you, they want to kiss you, they want to be around you. But then when they're sober the next day, they act as if they can't remember a thing that happened. So then they act like they don't remember, and they act like they don't like you anymore, or that whatever happened the previous night never happened. So basically they're just using being drunk or drinking as an excuse to get away from the fact that they really truly do have feelings for you. So it's like, why be so in denial about it? If you like the person, why not try it out? Why not express those feelings? Why are you going to constantly keep those feelings just bottled up and never want to talk about it or act upon it or whatever? I mean, it's like you never know what could happen with that person. That could be your soulmate. But you want to completely ignore the fact that you like them because they're not your type. Like, I don't get it. Like, for example, I've liked this person for over 2 years now. I've liked this person, and at first this person was like, I'm not attracted to you, you know, I could never date you, blah, blah, blah. But there was never an explanation behind why that was. I mean, I could flat out tell them why I would like them, but they can't ever say why they don't like me or whatever. So it's like you've known this person for over 2 years. You finally sit down one night and you talk about it. You know, you talk about why this is, why they feel this way or why they don't feel this way. Finally, you guys both agree on the same page. Hey, you just want to be buddies. You just want to have fun or whatever. The other person agrees. It's perfectly fine. They say the reason why they never really wanted to act upon it is because they thought that the whole time you wanted to be in a relationship with them. Finally, you clear it up that that's not the reason. That's not exactly the reason why. Maybe, I mean, being in a relationship with that person is not out of the question, of course, but your main focus is to get to know them and get to know them more on an intimate level, but not to where you're committed with each other. So then you finally sit down and you talk about it, and you start to kind of act on these things a little bit. Like, you start to make out, you start to have fun with each other. You know, your feelings finally come out for each other. But it only comes out when they're drunk. When they're sober, like I said, when they're sober, it's like it doesn't exist. It's like they don't remember what happened. So then it's like you being the person on the receiving end of that, you get confused and you're like, well, does this person really have feelings for me, or do they not? Do they only have feelings for me when they're drunk? I mean, what is it? What is it that they're so afraid of, or that they're so scared about? Or, I mean, it's like, if they don't like you, just admit it. Just say, I don't like you. I'm not attracted to you. That way it just stops it all. But it's like deep down inside, you can tell the other person may have some type of feelings for you, but you just don't understand why they are so scared to act on it when they're sober. And that's kind of what I be thinking about, like, because like me, I can just, you know, if I like a person, yeah, I don't have to be drunk. I don't have to be high or drunk to admit to that person that I like them. You know, I'm going to get turned on by them. I'm going to want to do things with them. I'm going to want to hang out with them. But it's like when the other person is not giving back, then you're thinking in your mind, what's the point of even trying to continue to go after this person or show them hints that you're into them if they're not going to provide something back when they're sober? That's the key word, when they're sober. So, I don't know. It's like you would think that after a certain period of time, you would already know the person already, and you shouldn't be scared to say anything or be shy about anything with that person anymore, because you know them. You've been around them and know how they're going to react or whatever, you know? Shouldn't be scared to talk to anybody about anything. And it's like I said, if you don't like the person, just flat out tell them instead of continuing to make it linger on, you know? It's going to hurt the other person, yeah, for a while. But eventually they're going to have to get over it, because if there's no chance of you, you know, being able to get with that person, then it's time to move on, you know? It's definitely time to move on. So, I mean, but my main question was, how do you know if someone likes you? Like, how do you know that they really truly do like you? By, like, the way they act, or, you know, do they flirt with you? Do they constantly want to hang out with you? Do they say certain things to you? Do they touch you in a certain way? Do they, you know, get jealous when somebody else is playing with them or flirting with them? You know, just stuff like that. How do you know? Some people are just flirty like that. Some people just like to be flirty, but they don't necessarily like you or want to sleep with you or whatever. But it's like, how do you know that a person that you've hung around forever really truly does like you when they're not sober? How do you know? The part that sucks the most is when somebody tells you something like they want to spend the rest of their lives with you, or they want to be with you. They say all this, you know, and to them it's just, you know, you're listening to what they're saying, and then to them they're like, oh, well, he or she is just soaking it all in, you know. But in reality, it's what they want to hear, but it's also something that they want, that they've been wanting because they've loved or liked this person for a long time. So when they finally hear the other person saying, oh my God, really? and then the next day they want to deny it and say that they didn't mean it, or they were drunk, they didn't know what they were talking about. It would drive a person crazy. At least I would think it would. It would drive a person crazy. So of course, you know, you're going to get jealous if you see them constantly playing or flirting with other people, but they can't do that with you unless they're drunk. So I don't understand. I don't know. It's pretty, I'd be confused about that. So anyway, you guys, I'm already at 10 minutes, and I just kind of wanted to share that. So if you guys have any opinions or any comments about, you know, this topic, please let me know, and, you know, give me some ideas or pointers. Like, how do you know if somebody likes you? What could be a possible reason why they only like you when they're drunk? Or, you know, just something. I want to hear something. So let me know, you guys. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and finish ironing my shirt, go fix my face a little bit, and I will definitely talk to you guys soon. So thank you for listening and tuning in, and holla back.